Hey everybody, it's Eva with Budget Your Life, and today is a budget with me for the last week of June. So I've got my sparkly pen, I've got one of my 7 budget planners. Just kidding. Well, probably not kidding, but I think I have it sorted out on which ones I'm going to use for which, because I now have, or I will be starting my budget planner from my business side literally this weekend. So I think this is going to be the one I use for my personal, just to kind of break stuff up into different sections. So I know I have $481 that I rolled over from my June 15th paycheck. So I had, I think, like a little over $1,000 or a little under $1,000. That's what it was, 9 something in available for my weekly cash stuffings. So I just divided it by 2 and I used 484 last week, and then this week I have 481. And you're wondering, why didn't you do like 482 and 483? Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. So this is going to be week 4. I'm just going to write June just for my sanity. All of my fixed expenses and my subscriptions I'm not filling out because that was handled in the, I didn't write it down there, but in my paycheck that I got on the 15th, and I just entered all of that straight into my YNAB app, which stands for You Need a Budget. So I don't really do too much of that. I have shown it in the past and I will be showing it again in the future. I just haven't had a time to do it. So I'm hoping my next check, July 1st, that I'll be able to do kind of a proper walkthrough of how I do my budget set up for, the first 2 weeks of July, because I get paid every or twice a month. So I get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So my 481, like I said, I'm not really doing anything here. So I'm just going to concentrate on this. And that is really bright, but I guess that's okay. Okay. So I also don't really follow how, and this is from Baddies and Budgets. This is the smaller one. That's the more neutral, which I really, really like it. And the Intentionally Rich Planner, I really like how she has it broken out. It doesn't have a calendar at the front, which I usually like to see, and it doesn't have like the cash planning breakdown for the bank stuff. But I think there's stuff in the back that you can use for that and more transaction pages. So I'm just probably not using it to its fullest extent. But for what I need every month, it's doing a really good job. So usually up here, I mark in my wallet, which I'll do right now, which I know is groceries, gas, spending, and miscellaneous. And miscellaneous is just that and dining out. I don't do a lot of dining out. And if we do like a sit down restaurant, which is even more rare, whatever I have in here is usually towards the tip. And my husband, we have a different account. This is only my account. I have a lot of new subscribers. So hello, everybody. Welcome. I can't believe it. I woke up to 950 this morning and I almost fell out of bed. So thank you, everybody. So for what I do is I started filming, kind of documenting my side of my budget. I have a little bit of debt, which I will break down probably the first week or 2 of July, because I now have kind of figured out how I want to tackle that debt plan. So I'll do kind of a debt confession, debt planning journey in the beginning of July. And so I have my bank account, and then we have a joint account, and then he has his own account. That's just works for us. So with our joint account and with his account and with my account, I use YNAB across the board. For mine only, I have a hybrid. So I leave a lot of my money in the bank for bills that come out automatically. So I'm not going back and forth to the bank. And I'm kind of using this stuff for things that I can use cash for, or I don't use cash all the time for it. So gas, I just let it build up. And then I use my card and use the Upside app and use my Fetch app and take pictures and do all that. So I get the most out of my spending money on gas, and then I'll just do an unstuffing and take out however much I needed out of my gas and deposit it back in the bank. Just drive through, go to an ATM and just deposit it through the little ATM without going in the bank. So this has been game changing, life changing. I started January 1st. It's almost July 1st. I just can't believe how much has changed in 6 months and what I've been able to tackle on some of my personal loan. This is just awesome. And then this month in June, I'm finishing up a Save with Judy. I'm finishing up a group play with Elaine Realized. And all of that money is going to go towards my personal loan, which I can't believe. So I'm really excited to film. That's why I'm kind of waiting to film my debt confession until July, because I want to showcase what I've been able to save with all of my savings challenges and my mini Mondays, tiny Tuesdays, game night, all that has been, and the group play, I've really been able to save so much more and really change my thoughts on spending. Okay, so that was my spiel this morning. I guess I was very passionate about that. So right now I have groceries and my games and savings journey. So this means a lot to me because, like I said, it's just changed how I think about money, how I'm thinking about debt, how I'm having so much fun, and I'm paying off extra payments on my personal loan. So this is very important. So these two things are very important. And then once I figure out how much is going into these, then I'll figure out what I have and I want to put in my binders. So I'm going to do 60 for groceries. That's been working pretty well. I've actually, if you watched last week's stuffing video on Sunday, I put a 50 and a 10, and I was determined to keep that 50 in because I do a rollover with my cash on Sunday's video, and I'm determined. And today is Saturday morning and I still have that 50 in there. Do I have that 10? Absolutely not. But I do have that 50. And I've really been eating canned green beans, like pasta that we have in our pantry. I mean, it's just been like a literal pantry week all week. So gas, I'm going to do another 10. Spending, I think I'm going to do 10. And miscellaneous, I'm going to do 10. I haven't been doing too much, and I don't have too much planned this week. So I'm just going to keep these kind of low. And gas, I just filled up and haven't gone too many places. So, okay, so 60, 70, 80, 90. So we have $90 here. I didn't even need cuteness, who's waiting in the wings. Okay, so for Mini Monday and Tiny Tuesday, I think last time I did 40 and 30. I'm going to do 40 and 32. I know that's random, but that's okay. So zombies. Okay, got it. I thought I misplaced it for a second. So my little zombies for the last week, it's $20. So that's a little bit more than it has been for the last 3 weeks, but that's okay. That's why I'm doing this now, because these are my two important ones. And then the group play, I always do 40, and that's with my gnome coloring with Sunday playing with friends with Save with Judy. If you're not doing that, she has the July, August, September gnomes out. Just go to one of her videos. You can just click on it, download it, and then start coloring and saving with us on Sunday. But this Sunday, I think we have 2 more gnomes. So this Sunday and next Sunday is still the last little bit of the June gnomes. So EVA, I'm going to do that last because that's just my little name, color, and save from Jessie Budgets. So my live, I want to do 160. And I might do more depending on how this works out. So now we need cuteness. So I'm going to put that now. I'll have to cross it off when we fill everything out. But that's 292 there, plus 90, minus, I didn't write it down, 481. So that's $99. That is not a lot to work with over here. So I am just really going to look at what I did last time. I need to do landscaping. For 15. I did not do medical last time. Oh no, my pen. So that's 50, 65. Like $34. Babe always gets 10. Coco saying hi. And then I always try to do house when I haven't done the EVA. All right, I'm going to say anniversary trip. Gets its 10. I try to do that every week. And new home. I try to do 10 every week. So that's 20. So that leaves $4 for EVA, which is fine as long as I'm doing a little something. So this is going to be $296. Well, that's chunky. All right, so let's do 15, 25, 25, 10, 10, and then the 4. Oh wait, that didn't make sense. Okay, so minus 4. That's 95. All right, so if we do 90 plus 95 plus 296, 481. Beautiful. So that equals that. All of that adds up. So now we need to do our little cash breakdown. And I have money that I got from the bank before, so we will see if I can remotely get it matched up. But let's see what we need. And I'm just going to use this corner. So let's see, we only probably need 20s, 10s, 5, and 1s. So groceries, we need 3 20s. Gas, we need 110. Spending 1. Miscellaneous 1. Landscape, we need a 10 and a 5. Medical, we need a 20 and a 5. Spa, we need a 20 and a 5. Babe gets 10. Anniversary trip 10. New home 10. All right. This is always where it gets tricky. Really, this is going to be whatever I have left. 20, 40, 60, 81. Well, let's just say 8 20s for that, and we'll figure that out later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So that's done. We need 4 1s. Actually, I'm just going to do this because that's a lot. Group play, I'm going to do 2 10s, which is 20, 2 5s, which is 30, and then 10 1s. So we have 4 and 10. Zombies, that can just be one $20 bill. And then Mini Money Tiny Tuesday. So for that, I'll do, I think I have a lot of 1s. So I'm going to do 4 10s for Mini Mondays. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Tiny Tuesday, I know I have a lot of 1s in that as well. So I am going to do 1, 2 10s is $20, 2 5s is 30, and 2 1s. I think that was everything. So 280, 10, 5, 10. 50, 100, 150, 25, 30, 35, 10, 14, 15, 16. I already lost cuteness. 41. All right. So I'm not going to go to the bank because it's already the weekend and I can't. So I have 481 in cash. It's probably not quite like this, but I'm going to see what I can do by the time it comes to tomorrow to do my cash stuffing. So thank you so much for being here. I always have so much fun on the weekends filming and editing and getting my videos out to you guys. All right, well, I will see you tomorrow for my cash stuffing video. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. Take care. Bye.